Hello guys, Fab here. Welcome to a short video on my new small, let's say tiny iron farm. I'm gonna show you how to build it and how you can use it to make these iron towers behind me. And a special thank you to the guys on Reddit Minecraft Inventions who requested this. So let's get cracking. What you see here is the I believe it's the go-to standard iron farm that Doug M77 made in 114 I think it was, and then it's been kind of modified by people, and basically it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 blocks wide, and I needed a smaller iron farm because I wanted to make something like this, an independently standing tower that fits into my world. And because of that I needed to look at how Iron Golem spawning works, and it turns out that you don't really need 3 beds. I mean, you do need 3 villagers and you need 3 workstations because they all have to work, but actually only one of the villagers have to sleep, which reduced the size quite significantly because then you only need 1 bed. And I kind of came up with this design. I also quickly learned that basically you don't need a very big spawning space. This one only has 3 blocks, really, 3 blocks of spawning space. And even though I don't know exactly why, I kind of just surmised that by looking at it that iron golems would rather spawn on top or beside at the same level of the village than below, even though that the spawning rules actually say that they will spawn in a 13 block radius above and below the center of the villager that calls them. They still prefer to spawn on top. So doing this, there you see it, you actually are able to spawn in quite a few villagers just by having this small space, and that kind of reduced the space of this iron cell as well. In order to have the iron cell producing day and night, there are 2 requirements. They need to work a specific amount of ticks every day, and they need to sleep every night. So the reason this redstone clock is put in is because when the zombie is down, he kind of scares them while they're sleeping, and when he's up, he scares them in the daytime. But still, you will see if we look at this, one villager, the first villager you put in, will actually have time to sleep just briefly, but that's enough. That's enough to, yeah, you see, keep the iron golem spawning. So a setup like this, which is quite tiny, it's 1 2 3 4 5 by 3, and then you have this collection area, will spawn about, I think, 3 stacks an hour. Of course, if you do make the spawning area bigger, you will get more. So a setup like this, where I've kind of taken this iron cell and put it into this 5 by 5 tower, will spawn about 4 to 5 stacks an hour. And the nice thing about this tower is that you could have it in your city wall, and exactly what I needed. And you actually do have storage in here as well. Now, of course, you can use the cell in these very simple cells in other ways as well. I have made 2 towers. You can actually, and I will make a world download available to you, you can also do it like this. I've kind of played around with having 4 villagers and 4 workstations. I really don't think it makes a difference with the 4th villager, but you can have this. The important thing is that you have to have at least 10 blocks between where the villagers stand. And of course, that goes as well if you make towers. You have to have 10 blocks between the center of the villagers. The cells, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. If you want to spawn more iron golems, if you want to have like a huge iron farm, then you can also do a setup like this. Note that it's made 5 blocks higher above the ground than it needs to be, because then I didn't have to dig down that far. The trick with this is, if you want to have iron cells that close, it needs to be 10 blocks apart, also diagonal. And in order to have a maximum yield from it, you need to quickly get rid of the iron golems, which means drop them at least 24 blocks. And sometimes you'll see double spawning, triple spawning, and even quadruple spawning on this. So this of course will yield a lot more than a single iron tower, but the principle in the towers is the same. Alright, let's build it. First of all, you have to go 7 blocks high because of the way that iron golem spawns, so you don't want them spawning the wrong place. Then you just go around like this and make a small clock, punch out this one, and this is where the zombie will be standing. We can put a slab there. Alright, now we have the clock working and the place where the zombie needs to stand. We need to build this up to 5 like this, and we can do this all the way around like so. And then we need to put in some glass like so, for instance, so you can see the zombie. You don't really need it, but if you want to, like so. And that's kind of the zombie part. Then you need the villager part as well, and the villager part is going up here. So you need to put in a bed at this level right here, facing that way. So the villager will be standing right here, but we don't want the zombie to be able to catch him, so we will place a block in between, and then we need to place down the workstations. We need to place one there, and where is it? This level, I think, and this level, then they can reach it. Yeah, that level. And if you want to, you can, you know, put glass there as well, and glass here as well, so you can see the villagers. And what I like to do, you don't actually need to, but what I like to do is to put trapdoor right there. It's really not necessary, but I mean, you can do it. I'm paranoid like that. And then you need to put in your zombie. It's night time, so he won't burn, but we'll put something over his head just the same, like this. And then you have to have 3 villagers in this one. Put down 1 first and wait till he actually sleeps, like this. Because he needs to sleep. And that actually also made me notice something else, that this one is at the wrong level, I think. Yep, it is. Like right, I just lost a villager. Oh my god, I'm so terrible at block by block tutorials. It needs to be at this level, if I could, yeah. Then you can see he's looking down there, and if he would move, he's looking above it, and he's looking below it, and that's what we need. So let's try again, put in some villagers, let's see if he sleeps. He does, but he gets scared and stands up. And I forgot to put in the trapdoor. Let's get rid of this guy. Like so. Once more. villager. Yep. Then you can put in 2 more villagers, and of course in creative this is so much easier. Now you got 3. They all have a workstation assigned to them. Fine. Then we need to make the spawning area, which is quite easy. You just put these 3 here. These are the entirety of the spawning area. We'll just put it right here and hopper, right, right here. 1 going into that as well, 1 going that way, 1 going into that as well, 1 going that way, and 1 going this way. No, that's not actually true. 1 going into that one, 1 going into that one, and then like this. Sorry about that. Then you need a wall. Of course, any wall will do. And just do it like this, all the way around, like so. And then you need a wall on this one as well. And this one you want to replace with a full block, a glass. Then you need a sign. Actually, we need 1 more row of walls, like so. And you need a sign to hold back the lava that I will put in a second. And the water, this one holds back lava and the water, and this one holds back the lava right there, and the water right there. Don't put it there because it will waterlog the wall. And that is the entirety of the cell done. That's it. And now it will have to prime, and that is no different than any other iron farm. The villagers will have to work, I can't remember exactly, 24,000 something ticks, and they will have to sleep a several amount of ticks as well. And when it's primed in survival, I mean, you just have to wait basically a day and a half Minecraft day, and then it will start. You may be wondering why I'm doing this, because when the iron is flushed over, because this is less than a block, it might end up, if you put a solid block there, it might lie there and not get into the chest. So this is basically the iron cell. That's how small it is. And you can build this in no time, probably faster than me. If you want to build one of these iron towers that you see over here, it's really quite easy. What you do is, I will just do this by using these blocks. What you will do is you will go down like this. Then you kind of have the outline. That's kind of the outline, very easy. Then of course you want to fill in these. You have to change the size of this. So let's just get rid of the water and maybe the lava. Maybe, thank you. And then you have to make the spawning area wider. You have potentially this area to spawn on, and then you use the wall again like this. And then make it too high. You choose a corner And it might be a good idea if you want to bring it down on to a storage room beneath, that you choose this corner, because there's actually kind of the most room. So you will take a hopper, and I think you will need to place it pointing over there, and you will need to point this hopper all the way over there, there, and then you will need a hopper right there. Oh, there's a really guy spawning. And you will need to place a hopper right there, and take out these two as well, and make them go into there like this. And yeah, that's kind of awkward, you standing there. Let's just do like this. And you will need sign. It's a bit different sign placing, but not much. What you will have to do is place a sign right there to keep away the water, one there to hold the lava, and one there to hold the lava, and then you'll put the lava right there, and just one bucket of water right there, and that will press the iron golems over here. Now this one is currently running down to this one, but what you could do, of course, is do something like this, or maybe you could just do like this. Oh, you cannot really take out that one, can you, without? So it ain't that one. Take it down like this, and right, and like this. Now it will be running in a weird way down here, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, and then you can actually start doing like this, just having a chest. I mean, if you don't mind having outer walls of wood, if you don't mind if there's stone beneath them, you could just run it straight down as well. I mean, I do use wood anyway. And then just like this. And then you basically just fill out this. I mean, I don't have to do this, you can do this yourself. Maybe you even want a different style than I'm using. So you fill it out like this. And then you can fill this out with wood. And you do the same here, just fill it out like this. One thing to notice is you cannot have anything out here on this block. Not even a trapdoor, because when they sleep, they will go out here. So this one, you cannot have anything on. And what I've done actually is, just to make sure, I've placed a block of wall right there. And let me see. I mean, you get the picture now, right? What I've done to decorate it is just something like this. And you cannot have this one, by the way. That's it. Alright guys, hope you liked it. It was a bit more long and winded than I hoped for. I'm really not that good at block by blocks tutorial, but if you liked it and you can use it in your world, give it a like. And if you really liked it and you want to see more, do subscribe. Thank you. Bye.